Is a woman supposed to be pregnant before being married by her Nigerian man? Is it actually tradition that you, a woman, need to get pregnant before you are married by your Nigerian man? If you'd like to know if this is traditional or customary for Nigerians, go ahead and watch this. So, answering the question, is a woman supposed to be pregnant before she is married by her Nigerian man? Actually, this was a request from a subscriber who asked me to throw more light into this issue because I think her man is telling her that she needs to get pregnant before he marries her and that this is tradition. This is a Nigerian traditional thing. So she was asking me like she would actually like to know something concerning this, if it's really a tradition in the Nigerian, society. I have never heard of any tribe, be it in my childhood, teenagehood, adult life, where they say that the woman has to be pregnant before she is married as a tradition. So my answer goes like this, and I will give you reasons why. No, it's not a tradition for a woman to get pregnant, and I've never heard of that as a tradition in Nigeria. Have I ever heard of that? Yes, I have heard of that, where people say it and some men do it. It's the men and their families doing it, not the tradition. Not the tradition, not a tradition from any tribe at all in Nigeria. It is not. I just want to put it straight to you. Like, it is not a tradition. Yes, I've heard about it. And it depends on you. Because being pregnant is not something that was done early in the days. If we go by the days of our fathers, when they actually do get married to their brides as virgins, what would you say? Like, you're supposed to marry a virgin. In the early days, in the yesteryears, our fathers, our grandfathers, when they get married, they actually, for example, the Igbo tradition, I'm sure also in the Yoruba, and even the Hausa is even stricter. Like, even till today, I'm still sure the Hausas are still looking to get married to virgins, even as we speak. But for the Igbos and Yorubas, lots of things have changed. So no one is so into getting married to a virgin anymore. But when you go ahead to request that a girl be pregnant and you say it's a tradition, that is a blatant lie. It's a blatant lie, because our parents were, when you get married and you're not a virgin, it was a big crime. It was a big thing. So when they get married, even the guests, the visitors will sit there while they go inside to meet. And the white clothes, like a bedspread, will be spread on that bed. And after they are done, they're going to bring the cloth out and show to the public that, oh yes, this is a girl. This is a real girl. She kept herself. She was a virgin. In the early days, those were the stories we heard. Growing up, they will always tell you to be a virgin. They talk about these things of being a virgin everywhere you go. The church says it. Tradition says it. But I know that things have changed, and that lots of things have changed, and no one is looking into virginity anymore. Really, no one is looking into virginity anymore. But the thing is, if you say now that a girl needs to be pregnant before she is married, I am asking, where are you basing that on? When actually a girl who is supposed to be getting married is supposed to keep her virginity. And though they know you are doing it as a girl, but no one needs to know. No one is showing it. Do you know that when people get pregnant, they rush to get married out of shame? In my time as a teenager, there were some teenagers who would get pregnant and they are kicked out of their father's house. Their father will kick them out. He doesn't care if the man is coming to marry her tomorrow. He doesn't care. He kicks the child out or the girl out. The only thing that saves her is they come begging, bringing the bride price, bringing the wine, begging that they are going to marry her, and then they get married to her. It's the only way to save face. I once said it in a video that men were actually marrying women they got pregnant until they found out that girls were now using that as a means to trap them. And so they changed, thereby this modern day baby mama thing. So I would tell you what I think about this whole situation. So first of all, the men who do this, actually I had a little exchange of conversation, that's what I would call it, with someone on my comments because of this particular topic. So I had referred to this particular issue as barbaric and selfish, because because I keep wondering, how would you ask a woman to get pregnant for you before you marry her? It's just plain selfish. It's plain selfish. Yeah, really. If you look at it, it stems from no other reason other than them wanting to know if you are fertile, if you can bear him a child when married. What else? Or if you're what? Yeah, nothing more. If you're fertile and if you can bear a child. And this is not something that is done before wedding. A woman gets pregnant after she is married, not before she is married. It's like changing the rules just for your own selfish gains, for you and your family, if there is any family that actually do support such a thing. Seriously, it is wrong. It is not only selfish, it is barbaric. But you as a man, if you had a girl, a daughter, and she says to you, Dad, I have a man who wants to marry me, and he said that I need to get pregnant before he marries me, what would you say? What would you say to your daughter? Would you give your blessing? Oh, go ahead, get pregnant. Yeah? Would you say, go ahead, get pregnant, my dear, so that you can get married? Or would that just ring a bell that, oh my God, this man is not actually in love? Because if you are in love with the woman, I would wonder why you're going to base your marrying her on the fact that she's able to conceive and bear you children. That means your love is like one-sided. You're actually looking at that woman as your baby-making machine. Yes, because if you love a woman, yes, I'm asking this question again. If you actually love a woman, why would you ask her to get pregnant before you marry her? Only two things. You do not love her that much, and you want to make sure that you can have kids. But my dear, okay, let us go to another level. Let us go to another lane. Let us be just a little bit philosophical. Say, for example, you want the woman to get pregnant, right? Okay. So what if she gets pregnant and you marry her and she loses that pregnancy, miscarriage? Scenario number 2. What if you get what you're looking for? God forbid that any of this happens to anyone. What if you get, okay, she's pregnant, you get married. Yes, you get the baby. You get whatever it is you're looking for. And tomorrow, that child or those children are no more. what would you say? You're going to hate her for the rest of your life because you married her just for those children? These are empirical questions that I'm asking to some Nigerian men who do this. I want you to open your eyes. You're not God. If you make her get pregnant and you marry her and she loses the pregnancy, so what will happen? Things happen. Things happen in life. And for you to do that, it means that you were trying God. You were actually trying God. Because God is the creator of life. He's the one that gives children. So you're trying to make sure that this woman can give you a child. Meanwhile, she's not the one who provides children. Only God does. What if the woman is not able to get pregnant? Scenario number 3. What if she's not able to get pregnant? What happens? Yeah, you will not marry her. Of course, I told you. Because you see her as your baby making machine. Yes. Because for your own selfish reasons, you want her to get pregnant. And she has tried to get pregnant and she didn't get pregnant. Therefore, you leave her and go look for someone else who will get pregnant for you. And if that someone else gets pregnant, you marry that one. That means you're looking for a baby making machine. I still insist. So this is wrong. You men, whatever. Someone told me that I shouldn't judge, that I am not the whole Nigeria. I know I'm not the whole Nigeria, but I have my own personal opinions. And my opinion on this matter is that it is not only selfish, but it's wrong. It is really, really wrong. And don't even talk about tradition, because it's not traditional at all. And you and I know this. It is not traditional. We are planning to get married. And he says to me that one of the criteria that will make him marry me is me being pregnant. My dear, good riddance. Because I know you are getting married to me based on the fact that you bear children. Every woman wants to bear children. Every woman wants to make a child. But if you paint this as a picture that you are marrying me just for the sake of giving birth to children for you, it's a deal breaker, guy. It's a deal breaker, boy. It's a deal breaker. Let's just forget about it. So girl, it's your call. I've given it to you like you requested. I've answered your question. This is not a tradition. It is just the man's doing. You will see few men say that. It is wrong. It is selfish. And we all know it is not tradition. And that's it from me to you concerning this issue. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe to my channel. You have a happy day, do have a lovely day, stay happy, stay blessed, and bye-bye.